Welcome back, everyone. Of course, we've had a little bit of a break from the severe weather, but of course, we're also concerned about what may be heading our way this afternoon.
Yeah, I tell you what, Lori, Wave 3 staff here, everybody's been all hands on deck today, working as a team, trying to bring you the latest information. Probably two people working the hardest, Christy Dutton and Kevin Harden. They join us now with the latest on this up-and-coming storm. Kevin?
Well, Ray and Lori, thanks. John Belsky, by the way, working from home with us as well this afternoon and through the morning hours. So we have all been here working and even from home. You're looking at live pictures. Let me show you live pictures, and Christy and I are just going to kind of talk through what happened this morning and then take you through the afternoon and what we expect to happen then. Right now we're looking at live pictures from Air 3. Once again, this was out across the southern part of Louisville in Jefferson County here. Fire near Churchill Downs. Fire crews responding to, and you see some even on foot there, responding to some folks who have been flooded out. I'll remind you also what officials from LG&E said, and that is if you have water in your basement, not to go down there because it could be electrified. So just keep that in mind. We have a lot of flooding going on in a lot of areas with water in places that's not typical. That's what you get when you see so much water fall in such a short amount of time. I mean, right there in an intersection, we have cars that are submerged.
Yes, this is very typical in urban areas when we get flooding. In downtown areas especially, the water runs down the pavement because it can't soak into the ground, and this is what you get. You get massive flooding. Some of the preliminary rain totals so far today, now these will probably go up because we may have another round of rain coming, but in Rubbertown we're 6.5 inches, Shively 5.5 inches, the airport a little over 4 inches there. So we've seen an enormous amount of rain. We've already set a record for August the 4th for rain total. We've already set a record for any day in August of any year that they've kept records for the highest amount of rain total.
We have severe weather ongoing right now as well across portions of our viewing area. We take you up into parts of Carroll and Owen County, and while rain has subsided here, most of the rain continues to press up to the north and push off to the east of us, and that's where we continue to see rain not far from Carrollton. Not only rain, but lightning and hail, quarter-size hail just being reported out of Carrollton and Worthville. You can see that pink show up. We pointed this out early this morning where we had storms in southern Indiana, but there you go. Wheatley, New Liberty, get ready for some small hail to fall there as it pushes on to the east. A wide view of the radar also shows what we're watching for this afternoon, with additional storms firing up into this warm, moist, unstable air mass across portions of southern Indiana. We would expect that this line of storms could become strong to severe as well. Already is further to the north, some of those storms producing very strong winds in excess of 60, 70 miles an hour, also putting down some heavy rain. So the idea is, as we go throughout the rest of the afternoon, we're going to see this line continue to push across, especially southern Indiana. Now, the question mark on this is, will it move further to the south? Will it keep building south? I think that's possible, and I think we could get hit again here in Louisville with a period of heavy rain. So we may be talking another ½ inch to an inch of rain, but more likely with this, in addition to the rain that we're going to see, will be the strong winds. So perhaps even more damaging than the water, which has already damaged things, would be another factor, and that would be some very strong winds. So that's what we're watching as it moves in later on this afternoon. Show you a wide view, and you can see how things have developed throughout the day. First of all, notice on the front end of that, I'm going to take you back here in time, and you can see that, notice how that first complex of storms moved just south and then even a little bit to the west before it moved off to the east. Very rare how that happened. It was unpredictable. We didn't predict it. No one did. And no one anticipated seeing the crazy weather that we saw across the Louisville area this morning. It happened, and now we're dealing with the consequences. But what we do know is our next best guess will have thunderstorms moving across southwest Indiana, into southern Indiana, and perhaps as far south as Louisville and into our viewing area here in Kentucky later on in the afternoon. And some of that could be strong to severe with some damaging winds and additional heavy rains, which would add to the problem.
Absolutely. And they also have 6 rescue crafts headed to Louisville, or perhaps already here, to help with the rescue efforts, and that may come in handy again with the second round of rain, adding to any additional flooding problems. I mean, any area that's flooded right now, just even a little bit of rain is going to add to those problems. In areas where the water level has started to recede, this may bring those water levels right back up.
Good news is the airports have bounced back and air travel is back up to normal. We remain under that slight risk for severe weather, which will take us on through the afternoon and evening hours. So another storm threat for us between 2 and 4 p.m. today. Another round of storms, large hail, gusty, damaging winds possible, accompanied with the rain that we need no more of. Highs will be right around that 80-degree mark for today. Showers and storms should end tonight with a low down to 70. Partly sunny tomorrow. Still a 30% storm chance. And in the next 7 days, we're going to warm it up. Still a scattered storm chance tomorrow and Thursday. But you'll see those temperatures push back near 90 by the upcoming weekend. And, folks, that's what we'll be seeing, finally drying things out by then. But Lori and Ray, it has been a busy day. We've had a lot of damage across the area. It's not something we want to see ever, and it's something that we didn't see earlier this morning when we were making our forecast. And unfortunately, that rain moved in, and boy, it really did a number on the city.
I'll tell you what, Kevin, too, kudos to Christy. Only her second day, and already she's earned her Wave 3 stripes.
Yeah, she said trial by fire earlier, right?
Yeah,
So,
more like trial by flood.
Welcome
Sink or
aboard.
swim,
show
whatever
your
you want to
shoes.
go
She
with.
wore her tennis shoes today.
Oh,
here,
yes.
so, yeah.
I had to change into my shoes.
Appropriately so.
I was in high heels before, and I was like, this is for the birds. We're in severe weather mode.
Right, and I've got my rain boots on, so we're good to go for the next round.
Not a high heel
I
day
got my
for
snorkel
sure.
in the car,
no.
too. So.
Thanks,
You
guys.
may need it.
Hey, just real quickly, I wanted to add to something Kevin mentioned a few minutes ago. This is from Louisville Fire and Rescue. In your flooded basements, they say, do not handle electrical appliances, breakers, wires, etc. If it's on, leave it on. If it is off, just leave it off.
Yeah,
Be safe.
Just take extra precaution. All right, we got to take a quick break. Wave 3's coverage of today's flood continues right after this.